everyone, just a quick reminder that everything you hear and see in my video is purely my own opinion. I've sprinkled in some sources from news, articles and social media. But if you want to do your own research, feel free. Now, if I happen to say something that offends you, well, just log out and don't watch. You can fuck off. But hey, enough of this shit. Let's dive right into the video. Hey everybody, it is Greg here. Well, this video is about 3 movies that are fucked, in my opinion. The first one, what is it called? I can't remember the name. Complete Unknown or Unknown, I don't know. Timothy Chalamet, here we go again. Is there anything he's not in? They're using him up so much. Everyone's fucking sick of seeing him. The next thing he'll be doing a tampon commercial, I swear. Anyway, I'm not calling him Timothy Chalamet anymore. I'm calling him Timothy Jenner. This guy's fucked. Anyway, I tried to watch this movie. I've seen Bob Dylan live in concerts. I've followed his career a little bit. And I couldn't get around this movie. I really couldn't get around it. I thought, where is this going? It's kind of like leading off there. Then it went off there. I had to stop it. Went back to it the next day and got back into it for about, I don't know, 2 minutes or whatever, and went, where the fuck is this movie going? And I'm looking at him going, you're not doing a good Bob Dylan, mate. It's not convincing. I actually think I would have been more convinced if he played Cyndi Lauper in a biopic. I'd believe that more. Nothing against Cyndi Lauper. We love Cyndi Lauper. I couldn't watch the end of it. It was just fucked. It was going nowhere. It wasn't believable. Overacting on his behalf. How unusual in this day and age that he's overacting. And then to top it all off, why I couldn't get it, why I couldn't understand the movie is I saw an interview with him and I believe, who was he interviewed by? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I saw an interview where he honestly said when he was offered the role, he had no idea who Bob Dylan was. Pardon? Excuse me? He said, I think it was on the Graham Norton show actually, he said, I had no idea who Bob Dylan was. That's why I couldn't believe the movie. Oh, it was on the Graham Norton show with one of the other guests, because he had his haircut. And the other guest said, oh, I hope it doesn't take your power like Samson and Delilah. And he turned around and said, who are they? This man's a fucking idiot. He's his own worst enemy. He had no idea who Bob Dylan was. To the next. It's not a movie, it's actually a tally movie. I think it's on Netflix. It's The Greatest Love Story or some shit. JFK. I was in my 20s when all this happened, when he killed these 2 people in his plane and himself. I'm sorry, but I'm a true believer he killed them and himself. He murdered them. When you look at all the facts, go back and just look at the facts. And if this was anyone else, they would have had their license taken away from their pilot license taken away. He was not supposed to fly that plane. It was a new plane. He wasn't qualified to fly it. And if he did go up in it, he had to have an instructor with him. Now, there was an instructor there, but no one enforced it. Because he's JFK. The man got away with murder, literally. Now, at where I currently work, we've got some young girls that have watched it and said, oh, isn't it sad, isn't it sad? And it's up to me to tell them the fucking truth of what really happened. Carolyn Bassett and JFK were 2 fucking drug addicts. They were so damaged within themselves and to each other that this movie, I'd have to say 80% is all fucking lies. Yes, they did have a fight in the park and it was captured on film. You go back and look at the real film. Go back and look at the real film. I was around when this broke. And the reason why she was arguing with him was because he was caught with other women. It had nothing to do with what's in this stupid Netflix show. Okay? Nothing to do. He killed Daryl Hannah's dog. Daryl Hannah and him were dating for about 6 years. Now, she was one of the biggest movie stars at the time. And she's released interviews and the whole lot because denying the way she was portrayed in this telemovie. She was snorting coke and all of her bohemian friends were smoking. And she's never taken fucking drugs in her life. Daryl Hannah, sue them, please sue them. She is currently one of the best authors, directors, writers. She's made a name for herself. She's a very respected artist in the movie world and the book world and everything else. She's never taken fucking drugs in her life, and they portrayed her to be a big drug addict. Sue them, Daryl. The other thing is, I'm going to show you a photo of the style of plane that he actually flew. Now, the seats in the back where the girls were sitting were reversed, so the backs were towards him, okay? And in the movie, she climbs over to be in the cockpit, and as they're spiralling out of control, by the way, this plane was spiralling and hit the water at 140 k's, she's saying, breathe, breathe. And her sister's there reading a book. The fucking plane was spiralling out of control. They were screaming. And they had their backs to him. So when the divers went down to retrieve the bodies, he was cut in half for a start. They saw him still in the cockpit, but when they went down to retrieve the body, he'd actually fallen out. They never found his legs. His kneecap they found, that was in the instrument panel. But he was cut in half. They never found his legs. And these two women in the back seat, so he's there, and this is the seat. So when they hit the ground, this automatically, the back seat automatically went pancaked into these seats. So in this movie, it never fucking happened the way they said it. And this pisses me off. You know, Hollywood's dead. Hollywood is now dead. They're not bringing out any good fucking movies. And all these biopics they're bringing out are all fucking lies. And every one that I'm talking about is a biopic. It's, they're all fucking lies. Let's get... Oh, and by the way, get this book. Get this book by Maureen Callahan. It's called Ask Not, The Kennedys and the Women They Destroyed. These Kennedys are complete assholes. They have raped, murdered women and gotten away with it because of their fucking surname. It's a joke. Third movie biopic, Michael Jackson. Fuck off. What has it made? 300, 400 million at the... And why? Because these fucking idiots that think he's the king of pop, by the way, guess who gave him that title? King of pop. Him fucking self. He gave it to himself. That's how damaged this boy was. Boy, man, whatever. Okay. Everyone that had anything to do with that movie owns the trademark of Michael Jackson. So they couldn't put in shit. They could not put in the bad things of Michael Jackson. And that's why they only brought it up to, what, 82, 84, 85 or whatever. Because they're all got dibs in the trademark. They're not going to fucking blow it out the water. They're greedy people. Everyone that's got to do with the Jackson trademark are nothing but fucking evil, greedy people. That's my opinion. Remember, all of this is just all my opinion. My opinion on Michael Jackson, I believe he was a pedophile. I absolutely believed that he was doing wrong things to these boys. He never had girls stay over. I think a couple of the sisters did, but they were in another wing or whatever. Okay. Now, in an interview with Oprah Winfrey, fucking loser that is, he stated that he never had a childhood. Boo hoo hoo. So he said he'd go into the studio, and across from the studio outside the big windows was this playground with all the kids playing. And he said he wished that he could go out there right now and play with the kids on the swings and the slides and play with them.
Nighttime. And I remember going to the recording studio. There was a park across the street, and I'd see all the children playing, and they'd be rooting and making noise, and I would cry. It would make me sad that I would have to go and work instead.
What he didn't tell Oprah or us is that when this occurred, he was 33 years of fucking age. He wasn't a child. He was 33. He was a grown man looking out the windows going, I wish I could go and play with those kids. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a part he didn't tell you. I'm going to run a clip of when he's holding that little boy's hand. Okay? Now I'm going to run the clip. I'm going to ask everyone that's watching this video one question and one question only, and that will answer, is he a pedophile or not? Now, my own opinion, I believe he is. And you've got to remember that his own daughter, Paris, came out in an interview a couple of weeks back saying, I believe my father was capable of doing certain of these things. Now, that's his own daughter. Janet Jackson, who's got a lot of power, a lot of money, refused to have anything to do with this movie. She didn't even want her name mentioned, otherwise she was going to sue them. She didn't want her to be portrayed in it because she, in her own words, said it is false, it is fake. That's Janet Jackson. Now, because it's so popular, they have no choice but to make a sequel. And I will bet you my left testicle, they won't put in the allegations of him being a pedophile. And by the way, they just paid out another victim. They paid out, so is that the third or fourth victim they've paid out? Now, if he was innocent, why are they paying them out? Why are they giving him like $27 million? Shut up, don't say a word. We're going to pay you out, and then that's it. Sign this contract. These fucking people are evil, and yet stupid people are going to watch this fucking bullshit movie. Now, I'm going to play this clip for you. Ready? Watch this.
All the joys of life.
And so it was that we came back to our meeting at Neverland with 12-year-old Gavin. I'd found this easily the most disturbing moment of the past 8 months.
You know, some have, and they say, is that really appropriate?
When you're talking about children, we met Gavin. And it was a great privilege to meet Gavin because he's had a lot of suffering in his life.
Yeah.
When Gavin was there, he talked about the fact that he shares your bedroom.
Yes.
Can you understand why people would worry about that?
Because they're ignorant.
But is it really appropriate for a 44-year-old man to share a bedroom with a child who is not related to him at all?
That's a beautiful thing.
That's...
Okay. Now you've watched the clip. This is my question. If that wasn't Michael Jackson holding that little boy's hand and saying, oh yeah, we sleep together. All the boys sleep in my bed with me. If that wasn't Michael Jackson, let's just say that was your brother, his uncle. Let's say it's a coach. Let's say it's his teacher. Let's say it's his pastor or priest or reverend. Let's say it's a friend of the family. Let's say it's a librarian. Let's say it's a bloke down the road. Would you accept that? Here's your answer. You wouldn't. If that was his teacher holding his hand and going, oh yeah, they sleep in my bed, you would not put up with that at all. But because it's Michael Jackson, it's okay. No, it's not. And that is simple as it is. Replace Michael Jackson with his teacher or coach or bus driver or anything, holding that boy's hand going, it's okay to sleep with a 40-year-old man. You wouldn't accept it, would you? you'd go, get your hands off my son. But these people go, it's okay, it's Michael Jackson. It was not okay. Okay? It was not okay. Oh, by the way, it's a nephew, whatever, playing Michael Jackson. Yeah, he really looks like him, doesn't he? Fuck off. He looks nothing fucking like him. I just don't understand it. Anyway, these three movies can go and get fucked. None of them are true. All of them are lies. And yeah, anyway, that's my video. Anyway, that's my wrap on these three fucked up movies. I don't go to the cinema anymore because it's all shit. There's nothing to fucking watch. Hollywood's dying. That's my video. The next one. Oh, God. Three Australian singers I can't fucking stand. It's going to rock you. You're going to hate me, but I don't care. It's just my opinion. Hey, do your own homework. Do your own investigation. Fuck you. Anyway, I'm glad that you watched. I'm going to say, until the next time, please stay well, stay safe, take care, and remember, God bless. God bless you all. God bless you. I love you all. Bye. So are they all guilty? Fuck yeah.
Thanks for watching.